Hey there, I'm Jamie Smith and with CF Pro Tools, and I just wanted to run through and show you how to use a new add-on called CF Multiple Bump Image. And this works in combination with the CF Multiple Bump add-on. What that allows you to do is actually have more than one bump offer on your order form. So say you offer a core package and one of the bumps is, hey, do you want to get the PDF version of this physical book immediately emailed to your, emailed directly to you so that you can start consuming it right now. Check the box and we'll add it to your order for just $17. That's one bump offer. Say you wanted to also add in a workbook to say, hey, if you've got the physical book and you can grab the electronic PDF version of the book right now at just $17. If you also want to skyrocket results, check the box and we'll add in the electronic version of the checklist and we'll send that to you right away so you can go ahead and get started even more, and that's just $27. So then you would have a couple of bumps to add to your order at the same time. What that allows you to do is increase your average order value even more than what you would do with just a single bump. Out of the box, ClickFunnels only supports a single bump offer. So this add-on, the multiple bump add-on, allows you to add multiple bumps to the same order form. But what we want to allow is for you to actually add a picture or an image of that bump offer or that bump product into each of the multiple bump boxes. So there's actually a free add-on called CF Image Bump that will allow you to put a picture or an image into your bump offer that comes on a standard ClickFunnels order form, but that hasn't ever worked with the multiple bump add-on. So what I did is I created this version that works specifically with multiple bumps so that you can have multiple images or an image for each of your bump offers, and it goes into the appropriate bump box once you get it added. So let's run through and show you how that works. And so I'm inside of the editor here. You should see that. And this is a two-step order form. So the multiple bump and multiple bump images will work with a two-step order form. So all we need to do is actually create, and if you want to use the multiple bump add-on, which you should be, if you're wanting to use this one, so you should have already been through that and set up your bump offers. This video, we're just going to go through how to add the images. So you would have gone through and set up these bump boxes on your order form. So here we have multiple, we have bump 1, we have bump 2, and then we have bump 3. Well, you notice below each one of these that we actually have a bump image below each one of these. And so what we want to do is each of these bumps is associated with a product ID. So we just need to grab that product ID and associate it to the bump, but then we also need to associate that product ID to the bump image so that we know which bump offer do we want to put this image alongside with. So what we can do in this case, since we've already got our bump set up, and again, go watch the multiple bump video if you haven't already set this up, and learn how to set that up first and then come back and do this one. But we're going to go in, we're going to grab this, we're going to click on this first bump here. We're going to go ahead and grab the product ID from this, and we can do that with this 834797. So in order to use multiple bumps, we just add in the code, the add-on code, and then do CF multi-bump 834797. So we just need to grab that code and then we can close that out. And then we're going to go into our image and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to set it up, and so now it's CF-bump-image and then the code, the 834797. That is the product ID. And then click the update button, and now this image is associated with this bump box. So we just do that with each one. So we've got a different product ID here. For this offer, this one is 834798. And then we can click on this and we'll see that this one is also associated with 834798. So all you have to do is add in your CF bump-image 834798, click your update button, and then that image will be associated with that bump offer. And that's all there is to it. So we've got a third one here, same thing. We've got the image, we've got the bump already associated there. The other thing you can do is if you have these and they're showing on if you're using a regular one-step order form where everything's on one page and there's no second step, then you can certainly just leave these things all visible, and you should, so that they show up. But on a two-step, what you don't want to have happen is that if I save this now and we do a quick preview, so let's see a preview. We can kind of see we saw the bump just flash down there at the bottom and showed up before when the page was loaded, you kind of see that stuff down at the bottom. We don't want that to happen. We don't want that little flash. So what you can do is actually set these things to hidden. And so we'll go in and we'll set these to hidden. What the code will do, the add-on will do this for you automatically. You set them to hidden so they don't show on the page when the page loads. And then what will happen is the add-on is smart enough to know that, hey, if you want to use these multiple bumps and you have multiple bump images turned on, then you need to go ahead and once the page is loaded, then go ahead and show those things. And so we're going to go ahead and click Save. And now if we do a preview, then we see here we get our form. We didn't get any flash of our bump offers down here. And I'm just going to go in and do a little trick, a little funnel hacking that you might find here. And if we just type in two-step wrapper toggle, I've got just a little code here that actually will allow me to toggle and see step 2 without actually having to fill out all the details. So now we're in step 2. And so now you can see our bump offers are there. All 3 of them are shown and visible, and they each have their own images, and the images are pulled directly into the bump offer. So that is how to use the CF multiple bump image add-on. Make sure you go first and set up the CF multiple bump add-on. Set up all your bump products and your offers, all that according to that video. And then this piece was just how to add the images. You just add your images in below the bump box and then go in again into your order form. Let's go ahead and unhide these things. We're going to manage and we're going to go ahead and unhide all these. And then all you need to do is go in, add your images, basically go in here, click add new element, pick an image and go through and add an image just like normal. And then once your image is on your page, then go ahead and click your little settings icon, your little hashtag, and then put in CF-bump-image, and then the same product ID that you set up in your multiple bump box. And that is all there is to it. Make sure you click update, and then you click save, and that is all there is to it. Hope this has all been good and hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, be sure and hit me up at support@cfprotools.com. Have a great evening.